Hello, this is Randy Schuneman from Bulldog Rooter. Today's date is February 11th, 2017, and right now we are looking at the city sewer that runs east and west down East Queen Avenue. We're going to do a video inspection on a main line for a duplex at 721 East Queen Avenue in Spokane, of course. I'm out here about 103.5 feet. The material that we're looking at here in the city is a ceramic tile. Right here we switch over into what looks like concrete. Bear with me here just one quick moment. Yeah, this looks like a excuse me one second here. Yeah, this is a 4-inch concrete, it looks like, according to the permit. Coming back, we've got a little bit of standing water in here, not a lot. My camera is about 1.5 inches in diameter to kind of get this into scale. Aspect-wise, the bottom of the pipe will always be where the light is at, or in this case where the water is at. So we have a little bit of a settlement right here before it goes into the line. Right here is a little area of concern. My camera is right underwater here at about 98 feet. This is going to be under the street, and in concrete is what the city typically uses. This is about 98 feet right here, 99 feet approximately, and we have a little bit of a flat spot there in the line, but once we get out of that, it looks like we've got really good grade coming back. Of course, we're in 4-inch concrete right here. I don't see any cracks or root intrusions. We've been out here a couple of times to cable this in the last couple of months, and the reason why is going to be pretty evident when we get a little further back here. I saw some issues going out that I want to address here on video. Right here is 90 feet. Nice looking hubs. I don't see any separations or bad settlement areas other than that one that we just pulled through where the water stands before it drops into the sewer line out in the street. And let's see here. There's a real minor separation in the pipe. It's more in the upper part of it, so it's not going to inhibit the flow of fluids through the system. Bottom of the pipe here, you can see by the water and the light on the camera is shifted to the left side of the screen. A little bit of rock there. And right here is an issue of pretty significant concern. We've cabled this, and we have a big root intrusion in spite of no trees out there, and you can see that it runs probably, let's see, here is approximately 76 feet, and right here is 75 feet 1 inch. This is a material called Orangeburg. It's basically compressed tar paper. You can see by the color change we've changed material from concrete to this Orangeburg material. It is compressed tar paper. Pretty problematic. You can see some rocks on the sides there, which is basically an indication that starting to get some earth coming in here. The white material that you see is sewage sludge that's backed up behind that. Bottom of the pipe now is in the upper left-hand corner of your screen, and you can see on the top of the pipe we've got some separation areas there. You can see a lot of blistering here on the bottom and the sides. I'm going to direct you to the upper right-hand corner. There's a crack running down this Orangeburg, or it could be just a really bad blister. This black material is, of course, the Orangeburg. And right here, it looks like we have an elbow. There's this sewer line leaves the property and goes along the property line out to the sewer. It looks like right here they probably used an iron or tile fitting to make the transition. And then right here we're back into Orangeburg. You can see my cut marks from my blade. I used a 2-inch blade on this. You can see blistering here on the bottom of the pipe, which is in the right-hand side, kind of the center of the screen, but the bottom is on the right-hand side of the screen. And we'll just kind of get an idea of what we got here. You can see some blistering at the top of the pipe. Looks like we might have a little ovalization going through here where the pipe is no longer round. Yeah, this area right here is definitely ovalized. You can see how misshapen it is on the bottom. On the top of the pipe here, you can see where it's actually fallen away, blistered away. I should mention we're right here at about 60 feet. We have a little issue of settlement here and a lot of blisters to contend with. You can see at this angle where we have a seam on the two sections of pipe where it is definitely not round. So it's starting to ovalize a little bit. Here's a really bad blister that we've torn out to get it to open, or it could have been from one of our previous cabling attempts here in the last couple of months. We could even be going into the ground, but of course with the water there it's hard to say. A lot of blistering in this area. Here's another beautiful example of a bad blister. This will catch any kind of debris and start creating a backup for you. Continuing to pull back, and of course we're just looking down a ton of blisters right here. Right there it looks like we have a blister that we've torn off, and the remnant of it right there. Of course, you know, not round smooth pipe, so it's going to inhibit the flow of anything solid in this line. Looks like we're making another bend here into the iron pipe or tile. Oh no, I take that back. It looks like we are now in black iron. So we'll be within about 5 feet of the property here. And here we're basically coming in under the foundation of the house, under the basement floor. This is real nice, normal looking iron pipe. See rusting and pitting, which of course is very, very typical with it. Well, take a look here. Yeah, this looks more like iron in spite of its black color. I don't think we're in Orangeburg any longer. Yeah, we're only out about 41 feet, so we should be under the duplex basement floor right here. Coming up on 30 feet here pretty rapidly, seeing just kind of normal rust debris in here. Just past the 30-foot mark and continuing to pull back, but it looks like we've got beautiful grade under the structure. Nothing that I would be concerned with at all. Coming up on 20 feet right here. Continuing to pull back. There's a little bend. Bottom of the pipe is, of course, in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Continuing to come back. Getting pretty close to our clean out right here. But bear with me here just one quick second. I'm going to go back forward a little bit. Had a little technical issue here with my camera line. Okay, we're back in action. And continue pulling back. We're working from a clean out in the basement at, is it 723 at this site? Yeah. 723. And we're pulling up the clean out now. This is where we're at in the basement of 723. Again, this is Randy Schoeneman from Bulldog Rooter. Today's date is February 11th, 2017. And that'll conclude the video inspection for the main line at 721 and 723 East Queen Avenue in Spokane, Washington. Thanks for choosing Bulldog Rooter.